Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tournament Warning. I'm Blake Showalter.
And I'm Beto Bacadillas.
And in today's episode, we're starting off with SEMO Sports, and baseball is absolutely killing it, taking the 1 seed, beating Tennessee Tech, and we always swept them. Oh my God, we're looking great. But now we got Moorhead coming up, and a series that will determine whether we keep the 1 seed. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, just looking at these wins against Tennessee Tech, really impressive wins. 10-1, 5-4, and 8-6. Just good to see our boys come out there swinging and even defensively in some games. I know we were concerned a little bit at the beginning of the season. I had a little bit of a rocky start, but they are really turning it around. Just looking at some of the boys here, Javon Mason leads the team in average with 4.43 average, and Chance Rishtick, something like that, with 3.33 average, and Josh Cameron, stud, with 3.22 average and 10 home runs. That guy's absolutely killing it this year.
Yeah. I mean, the bats have been on fire. The pitching, I think we need to be a little better there. But you know what? We're recovering pretty well. Kyle Miller just broke the saves record. He started off a little bit rocky at the start, but he's coming back, been great. In the past couple of games, he's had a 1.80 ERA, so great stuff from him. Really looking good in the games that are going to be mattering most at the end of the season. And hopefully, I mean, the series is really important to me because I think this is what's going to come down to who's going to win the OVC Championship when it comes down to it and who goes to the College World Series. So going to be a really important series to watch. Make sure you tune in and keep updated on these games. But your boys are looking good. We're looking good, man.
Yeah, definitely. And like you mentioned, the pitching, a little bit rocky this season. And most of our runs that we've given up is home runs, and that's a little concerning to me. But we come up against Moorhead with momentum, obviously 3-game win streak. I think it looks good for us, even though Moorhead has been playing pretty well. I don't know how we're going to come up with it, whether it be on offense or defense, mainly focused. But I think our boys are going to come out there swinging. It's going to be an offensive battle, in my opinion, between us and Moorhead. So whatever happens, I'm excited to see what it is. And obviously, Red Hawks on top.
Well, yeah, and our pitching is getting better, and it's only going to get better, hopefully. But right now, the bats are going to win us the game, and it's what has been winning us these games. So I do agree with you. I think Moorhead is going to be a very high offensive game, in my opinion. I think we're honestly going to win this series after seeing what Moorhead's been doing the past couple of games. They haven't looked as good as they have been in the beginning of the season. So hopefully we can retain this 1 seed, hold on to it, and then go into the OVC Championship strong and confident, knowing that we can beat Moorhead.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, the World Series baseball and then the College Baseball World Series, that's what I meant to say, coming up. It's going to be really exciting to see. Moorhead they lost their last game, and so I think we have a little more momentum and obviously a little more of a chip on our shoulders because starting the season off rocky and then building back, like coming into where we are now, OVC in sight, I think it's going to give us a lot more momentum and a lot more motivation to really drive past Moorhead and hopefully get that number 1 seed and be back-to-back OVC champions.
Absolutely, man. And I'm looking forward to it. Going to be a great week of baseball. Let's see what our Red Hawks can do. But moving on, a dominant tennis team. Had a little bit of a rough couple games versus Iowa State, that is. But other than that, total dominance in the OVC, clinching the 1 seed in the OVC tournament, looking absolutely amazing on a 14-match win streak other than losing to Iowa State, of course. But you know, Iowa State, powerful school, great school, but nothing to really hang our heads on there. But we're looking great ahead of the OVC tournament. Looks like our opponents that we're going to be going up against is going to be Lindenwood or Tennessee State, 2 teams that we have dominated in the past this season. So nothing really to worry about there, but definitely tuning to see what they can do coming up.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier that the tennis team is just so good. We're back-to-back OVC champions now. Won it last year, won it again this year, and just every single match has not been close. Like just looking at the teams we're going to be playing, either Tennessee State or Lindenwood, we beat them both 7-0 in the last matches that we played against them. So I think that's an easy win, and depending on who we come up against in the championship, I think this is in the bag, really. Really, the tennis team looks so dominant.
And for you guys who aren't familiar with tennis scoring, stuff like that, going 7-0 is like winning 49-0 in football. So it's a complete shutout, total dominance, so not too concerned.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see what happens here, seeing how deep they can make it in these playoffs, and, of course, back-to-back OVC champions. Who doesn't love that?
Absolutely. And the OVC tournament is on Saturday, and if we win on Saturday, which you know we're going to play on Sunday as well, see what we can do there. Hopefully we can win the tournament. I think we will win the tournament. We've been dominant all year, as we've been saying, but definitely tune into that.
Yeah, 100%. Super excited to see these girls play.
Yeah, then moving on, keeping on the trail of dominance, we got softball, man, and our softball team has been out of this world, on fire. First in the OVC still, of course. And OVC Player of the Week, Aubrey Shore, she played really well as well. But, yeah, man, I can't really say enough about the softball team. I mean, 7 of our 9 batters right now are batting over 300. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's just something completely unheard of. The bats have been so hot this year for the SEMO women's softball team. And even looking at the pitching has been really good. In our last 3 games against Lindenwood in the OVC, 3 runs scored, 0 runs scored, 4 runs scored. That's really good across 3 games. And then the hitting, 5 runs scored in the first game, 15 in the second game, and 6 in the next game. That's just surreal. And as you mentioned, Aubrey Shore has a 6.7 average for the week, and
that's insane.
Yeah, 3 doubles, 2 home runs. Like, this girl is on fire this week. Just totally looking forward to our next game against UT Martin coming up in the OVC. So just more dominance from us in terms of softball. Really excited to see what we can do in the future.
Yeah, I mean, having a 667 batting average for the week is absolutely insane. On fire, man. Aubrey Shore's insane.
Very Bonds level type stuff.
Yeah,
right
3
there.
doubles and 2 homers as well. I mean, gosh, we got to get out and see a game. You guys have to get out and see a game, see what dominance looks like right in front of you. I mean, go see any SEMO sports right now. We're killing it on all fronts. It seems like we're first in the OVC in every single category, so make sure to go watch that, man. But yeah, softball team staying dominant ahead of some games that's going to come down to being really, really important. I think we're going to win the OVC Tournament and then go on and do great things. I'm really actually intrigued to see what we can do against these higher level teams, such as Mizzou if we play them and stuff like that. So I think we can actually hold our own against them. We're looking really, really good, but just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, just looking. The closest one to us is Eastern Illinois. They're 12-2 in conference. We're 16-1. We got, like I mentioned, the UT Martin games coming up actually at home on Saturday and Sunday if anyone wants to go watch and like catch a really great glimpse of some great softball. So I'm really excited for these girls. They're playing absolutely phenomenal right now, and they will continue to dominate the rest of the season.
Yeah, and there's no excuse not to go see them play. With your SEMO ID, you get them for free. That is with every single sport, so make sure to go support your girls. They're doing absolutely amazing right now. But that's all I have for this episode, man. Anything else?
I'm all good here.
Well, I'm Blake Showalter.
I'm Beto Vacadillas.
Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully we'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to follow us, the 2 Minute Warning with _ on Instagram. Follow us at the Southeast Arrow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to follow us at. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you guys next time.